Hi, this is Helen from HypnoFit, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to pull yourself out of sadness. And I've got a wonderful magical trick for you that I do give to all my clients, and they absolutely love it. So, what happens when we're feeling sad? When we're feeling sad, we're actually giving a meaning to a particular event in our life. There's some sort of meaning we're giving to it. So, it's possible to see things in so many different ways. And no matter what the event, there's always a different way that you can see it. Always a different way. So when we start having these sad thoughts or negative thoughts even, those same thoughts tend to repeat themselves in the next day, the day after, and the day after, because we tend to have the same thoughts running through our head in the same program every single day. And those thoughts turn into very strong neural pathways in our brain, which are quite physical, and there's billions of them. And so what we need to do is weaken that old, unhelpful neural pathway and create a brand new one that helps us to feel much better about ourselves, our circumstances, and our lives. So this is a nice trick that I've got for you that will make sure that you actually get yourself out of that feeling and feel differently about the things going on around you. So what I'd like you to do is the next time that you have a negative thought or a sad thought is I want you to say the word switch. And what that does is it switches that pathway, and it's almost like a circuit breaker. You're putting a stop to it right then and there, and then you reframe it. You actually say something positive about that very thought that you do believe is true. So not one that you don't believe is true. It's not a positive affirmation that I'm asking you to do that you go, yeah, right, sure. That's not really true. It's about actually switching that thought. So as an example, if you're one of these people that says nasty things about yourselves and says, oh God, I look disgusting in that dress today. So say switch, and then say, okay, from this moment on, I'm doing something about it. I'm going to make changes as of now. So you're actually switching that thought. Every single thought you have that causes sadness or negativity in your life. So for instance, another one could be that you're at work and you're feeling as if you're being treated unfairly. So here we go. Let's say the negative thought is, oh, God, here she is, she's at me again. She's always treated me like this. Switch. It's got nothing to do with me. That's the kind of person that she is. And I almost feel sorry for her that she's got this negativity in her body. So don't allow the negativity to permeate through the body. Let it go. And with regards to sadness, just remember, it's what meaning you give to the events in your life. What meaning do you give to it? Even with something as awful as death, death of a loved one even. Of course we have to grieve, and of course we've got to go through a period of sadness. That's understandable, but certain people give different meanings to that whole event. Some people feel, oh, my life is over because that particular person has now left my life. And, they spend the rest of their years in bed and in misery. Somebody else will say, well, I'm going to create a legacy for that person, and so they can never be forgotten, and I'm going to make sure that nobody else is going to go through what I go through. Somebody else will say, oh, that person is in a much better place now. They're making the transition to the other side. And somebody else will say, let's celebrate that person's life. So whatever it is that you're feeling sad about, there's always another meaning that you can give to that sadness, always. So the next time you have a negative thought or a sad thought, just think about the most positive person that you have in your life. Think, how would they see it? How would they turn it around? How would they give it a different meaning? And do that. Give all the events in your life that pull you down, make you feel sad, just give it a different meaning. It's all about the meaning that you give it. The event itself is an event, but it's the way we see that event. It's the way that we react to that event that affects the way that we think, the way that we feel, and the way that we behave. So just remember, switch your thoughts and create a positive thought that is realistic and practical and you believe is true, and give it a different meaning. Give it a meaning that helps you feel good, and let go of the meaning that makes you feel crap. So do that. Okay, so Helen from HypnoFit, have a wonderful evening and start switching your negative thoughts and creating wonderful meetings with all the events that happen to our life, because they will happen. There is no doubt that all of us have negative events happen in our life, every so often, but it's up to us as to how we react to them. It's up to us as to what meaning we give to them, and it's up to us to make sure that we feel better about our life. So there you go. Have a wonderful night. I'm going to say good night again. It's the second time today. Okay, see you later. Bye.